Is everyone here? Okay. All right. Good evening. First of all, I'd like to introduce everyone who's up here. I'm President Commissioner Scott Hunt, Cambria County Commissioner Tom Chernisky, Cambria County Solicitor Ron Repack Jr., Cambria County Commissioner Keith Rager, Chief Clerk Alex Ashcombe, Acting IT Director Brett Summers, and Election Director Mary Ann Dillon. Good evening. First, we want to thank our poll workers and our election office for their tremendous dedication today. I would also like to thank each and every voter for participating in the election. Allow us to make it clear that every ballot cast in Cambria County will be counted correctly, accurately, and securely. We are working tirelessly today to ensure that every voice is heard and that the foundation of our republic and the right to vote is preserved. The Cambria County Commissioners have called this press conference to eliminate any misinformation that has arisen due to the ballot scanning issue. At approximately 7 a.m. this morning, the commissioners and county staff were informed by many voting precincts throughout the county that the ballot machines were unable to count the ballots that were being cast. Upon investigation with our Information Technology Department, Election Office, and Solicitor, we initially believed that the issue was caused by a software issue. Still within the morning hours, we learned that the issue was caused by the ballots themselves. They were not printed correctly, and therefore the machines were not able to scan them. In consultation with the county solicitor, we instructed each precinct to continue to collect ballots and place them within the secure on-site ballot boxes. In consultation with the Cambria County Sheriff's Department and the Pennsylvania Department of State, the county implemented an emergency protocol to collect those securely stored ballots, ordered and distributed corrected blank ballots, and we continue to encourage voters to vote if they have not yet voted already. The most common question today: did the Cambria County test the ballots? Yes, the testing of the ballots, original ballots, did occur in accordance with PA and federal election guidelines, and the ballots did take. I will now introduce Solicitor Ron Repack Jr.
Thank you, President Commissioner, and again, thank you everybody for coming. At the end of the day, we're here to, again, just talk about the process, what we've implemented. We've taken steps, and by steps I mean, at this point in time, I'm not sure anyone's eaten that's standing up here right now, because this has been a #1 priority. With that being said, we took steps to ensure that there are going to be hand-counted ballots. We are going to be doing that here. We do have individuals who will be able to watch that from both parties to ensure that transparency and voter integrity is the #1 priority of the commissioners and of the Board of Elections. We've also, as you know, filed an emergency petition this morning. That emergency petition was granted. Upon being granted, the polls will now remain open until 10 p.m. With that being said, we also want to make sure that both the individuals watching, those are going to be provisional ballots from 8 to 10. It's because that's the way that we have to do it. But again, those will be provisional ballots, but please go to the polls, continue to make your vote, because they will be counted. It may take all night, but at the end of the day, we are going to do our best to get this done as quickly, efficiently, and I keep saying transparently. Our transparency is going to be #1. And I say that because, again, the Cambria County Commissioners have hired more staff than ever before. We also have every single individual that could possibly be helping us currently. We've worked with both the Democratic Party and Republican Party. We've made sure to keep them updated at every point in time. And we've also ensured that the Department of State is aware of what we are doing, the protocols we are handling, and the emergency process that we are following. At the end of the day, we do believe we've taken every step possible to ensure that every vote is going to be counted here today. Any questions that you may have about the process or anything that we may need to clarify?
you mentioned that there's going to be hand-counted ballots.
Yes, sir.
Which ones, all of them, or just the ones between 8 and 10? Is there a distinguishing factor?
Yes, absolutely. And so what we also did as an extra measure, as President Commissioner talked about, we did have ballots reprinted. Those ballots were delivered to the courthouse. We then had them dispersed to the voting precincts. Those are being run through the voting machines, and they are being accepted. The ones that we are going to be hand counting are only those ones that have been in the secured ballot box in a secure location. That is what we're going to be doing hand counting on. The other ones are running according to how we have typically been voting.
How long, okay, second follow-up question. How long was it did it take to print the new ballots and then distribute them to the remaining precincts? Any idea?
I don't. I would be speculating if I gave a specific amount of time. I will tell you that we did get word that, again, we had all hands on deck. We sent staff to William Penn to be able to get those printed ballots and get back here by mid-afternoon, and they have been dispersed. I am aware that they're on site at the precincts because I know that they've been using those to vote currently. So I can at least tell you that that is happening as we speak, and we're happy because it's right in the middle of those individuals getting off of work, where we may have a huge influx. We're able to use all those machines. So, thank you.
So just to make sure everyone's clear, those ballots that were not able to be scanned and were put in boxes, they're being taken here and being hand counted? That's how they will be processed, is what you're saying?
That is correct, and that's what we referred to as the emergency protocol, because at the end of the day, we took action as the Board of Elections to have those in a secure bag and brought here. Our goal was if we have them in a central location, we could have the poll watchers here to ensure that we are just following all the procedures we need to be following, and we figured a central location was the best way to do that.
Are the polls fixed now, or do they continue to have these troubles? And if they are fixed, when do they get fixed?
Again, I'm not sure of the specific time. I know that we received the ballots, we dispersed the ballots to those voting precincts. As of right now, we have not heard complaints that we're aware of that they're not being accepted or anything of that nature, so we do believe that those ballots are working properly according to our understanding. So, anyone else? Sir. Again, I'm not quite sure exactly what that number is going to be because, again, we'd have to speculate on who went there, who decided not to go there and vote at that time. So I'm not quite sure. We can certainly say that it's going to be, thousands. It's not going to be a couple hundred. But again, I don't want to give an inaccurate number that I would report.
All right, one more question. Do you know how many of those ballots this morning, and I mean, you ordered probably tens of thousands of ballots for all registered voters. Can you just say how many ballots you ordered and how many have been thrown out because they could not be scanned?
I don't know. I don't know if I would have that number specifically to be able to state right now. Again, I don't want to give an inaccurate number, so I wouldn't want to speculate on that. But we certainly are going to be able to find out that information once it's reported. So, Josh, I don't know if you had another question. Okay. If there's nothing else, then again, I appreciate your time. Oh, there's one. Oh, I'm sorry.
One more question. Apologies. Thank you very much. Do you know, have you determined yet when the hand-counting ballot process will begin?
So we did talk with the Department of State to make sure we're able to start that at 8 because because the polls would close at 8. Everything from 8 to 10 is provisional. So that's the way that we're able to begin doing the hand counting because
Can we
of
give a
that.
definition of provisional ballot?
Yeah, again, the provisional ballot, anything from anybody who's in line and voting, because we've extended that time period from 8 to 10, will have a provisional ballot that they will have to fill out. Again, that's not going to be the only provisional ballots that we may receive, but they have to be provisional ballots from 8 to 10. So, anyone else? Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
But you're willing to tell everybody in Cambria County that every vote will be counted and counted correctly?
Yes, we've made it an utmost priority to make sure that every vote is counted, collected, and counted. So yes, again, we've taken extraordinary measures, a lot of manpower to ensure that this is going to be completed. I give great, accolades to the county, the commissioners, to everybody boots on the ground, because I have to tell you, we've been working pretty nonstop, tirelessly to make sure that, if it hasn't been done before, what is the protocol, what can we do, talking with all the partners, talking with our local agency departments and things of that nature. So again, I think the county has taken extraordinary measures to really go above and beyond to make sure that voter integrity is number one. So thank you guys very much for the opportunity, and thank you.
Well, thank you. Good job.
Yeah.